Good morning, friends and family of Oakland Cemetery. We are here at section 4, and what you see off to pretty much at my feet is a stone whose headstone pretty much fell over. We'll explain what's going on here, or what we intend on doing. Basically, it'll be one of our raise and resets of this stone. The intent is we were in the process of mapping the cemetery. Whether we were mapping the cemetery or not, because the stone had fell down, our intention, based off of a couple of things, one, we'll do our best to set it up right. We have to make a determination on that. And then two, if it poses a risk, this could be a trip hazard, but we're pretty much in an open area, so you can easily avoid this stone. But our intent is we're going to set the stone up right, and then determine how we need to affix the base to it. Basically what happened, if this was the foundation of the stone and this was the headstone, over time, just by the pure nature of the cemetery, is that it's going to tilt, and eventually, now, this stone didn't just roll over, but it basically slid down. And by looking at the foundation, there are no pins that hold it up, nor is there like a layer of epoxy affixing that stone. But by the pure size and the weight of the stone, they may have just left it as is without the epoxy. So we'll make a determination where to go from here, but we'll see you folks in the next cut. We're back here, section 4. Now we know the name of the individual whose stone was face down is Miss Arwilla Tatum, T-A-T-U-M. What's really cool with the stone, there's a picture that's embossed on the very top of it. What we're going to do, we were able to move the stone to the side. We reset the foundation. Basically, we put a lot of concrete blocks. As you may have seen in our previous videos, we took the before we set the actual foundation stone, we set this 4x4 down there with large concrete blocks on the base. So if my arm was the thing of concrete blocks, we set that, set the level on top of that. Once this was level, then we put the actual foundation on, and that will give us a pretty decent level for alignment for the vertical and the horizontal. And based off the foundation stone, pretty much in line with the rest. And now we're going to get to work. Take it back in the other direction. Do that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to lift the headstone up, and based off the center of gravity, we're just going to set it to the front lip of the foundation stone. And then we're going to basically take the weight off the chain fall, set the stone down, and we'll just physically move the stone in place. So the headstone and the foundation stone, we'll set that in place as you watch us here in a second.
Wind's blowing kind of high.
Alright folks, we're almost at our final cut. Basically we set the foundation stone down. We measured basically the way the headstone sits on the foundation. It's about 3 inches all the way around from the center, or excuse me, from the outside to the center. And that's what you just saw me do with our leveling tool. So we're gonna, once the tripod's removed and the chain fall is removed, we'll give you a real quick last cut, and we'll see you in the next cut. Alright folks, got Sean and Steve back at Ms. Tatum's site. The stone is upright. Basically we reset the foundation, and then based off the weight of the stone, this headstone is probably between 150 pounds, between 150 200 pounds. So what we decided to do, just by the weight alone, we're just going to leave it, and then just going to monitor it over time. If we decide to in the future, because there wasn't any epoxy on here originally, we didn't place any time now. But what we're going to do is a quick cleanup, and then once we clean it, we'll dry her off, and then we found a set of flowers here that we're just going to set, and that'll close us out. So let's get to work. Alright folks, so right now we just gave a real quick clean of the face of the stone, and we may put some D2 on it or wet and forget, and that way over time that any of the embedded dirt or growth will kind of go away. And the last thing we're going to do is just set a bouquet of flowers that we had, and then should kind of close us out here. So that is the site of Miss Arwilla Tatum. The inscription says, "Beloved Mother, born in May 25th, 1931, passed away in September 25, 1999. So that stone is raised and reset. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section below. Give us a like and subscribe, and as always, we appreciate your support.